Good morning. Well, this is future me. This video didn't turn out the way I intended it. So the idea for this video was to do a complete day of pampering, self-care, just take a time out, a complete whole day. Yeah, we're now on day 3. So let me explain to you what happened. Day 1 of shooting the video, I got to about halfway through the day, and then I had to stop what I was doing and run errands, run the grandchildren to school. They just started school that day actually, and it's a new school. They've got a whole new system of dropping off children, picking up children, little scan codes. I mean, it's quite the process to pick up the kids, which is good because we need the security, but it took a lot longer. It was actually an hour-long process. The dogs are now outside barking and playing. I don't know if you can hear them in the background. But then I had to come home, cook dinner, and that was it for day 1. Day 2, pretty much the same thing happened again. I started over again, and I was like, you know, I've just got to keep it real. I just can't commit a whole day to doing self-pampering. So my suggestion for you is, if you can't do a complete day, fit in self-care when you can, whether it's in the morning, in the evening. I mean, I think it's important to do. Even this morning, my intentions were to get up at sunrise and just sit in the sun, read a book or meditate. Well, I ended up having to be at my daughter's house at 6:30 in the morning to drop off the kids' school bags, which they had left here by mistake. So it's now, I think, 7:30. I'm outside, it's just starting to warm up. At 6:30 it's beautiful, it's actually perfect. So now I've got the noise of the pump from the swimming pool on. The dogs are outside playing, and it's not as peaceful and quiet as I'd hoped it to be. So, oh dear, got my coffee. I've actually got my book. Let me show you my book. For any of you that might be creators or thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I recommend this book. I've only got a quarter of the way through, so I'm going to sit and I'm going to read this for 30 minutes. I just do a time out. It's not a very long video, but I hope that it might inspire you just to take a small time out of your day just to take care of yourself. Okay, let's go back in time to day 1. Now, I have started off my self-care day by going to the gym. I walked for a mile, and then I did some weights, and then I went and sat in the sauna for 15 minutes, and I'm still quite red and quite hot. Now, when I came back from the gym, I took a shower and I washed my hair, and I used this scrub. It's Dr. Teal's Shea Sugar Scrub Black Elderberry with essential oils, and I can tell you it smells amazing. It's just a sugar scrub, and I keep it in the shower at all times, as you can see. So before we put on a face mask, I'm going to use a microdermabrasion, and this is going to slough off all the dead skin, and then when we put the face mask on, it's going to penetrate deeper into the pores. And this is the consistency. Oh, I'm running out. It looks like this. It has tiny micro particles that just, it feels kind of almost like little pieces of sand. And then you can leave this on for a couple of minutes and then wash off with warm water. Just don't do too close around your eyes, because this is really thin skin, so you don't want to do it there. Okay, I've washed that off. I'm just gonna let the water on my face just air dry onto my face. Let's make a face mask. I'm gonna use half an avocado, egg white, and some honey. So we have half an avocado, and then what we're going to do is just add a little bit of honey to a bowl and just heat it up in the microwave just so it's slightly warm, definitely not hot. I think that's enough honey. this is the consistency. It doesn't look very nice, but now I'm going to use you guys as a mirror. So when you apply this, you can leave it on. Ooh, oh, it's really nice and cooling. You can leave it on for 20 minutes. And the benefits of avocado is that it is super hydrating. And if you mix it with honey, and if you just do honey and avocado, it will help with any acne. And if you mix it with the egg white, it helps with wrinkles. Avocado also helps with eczema. Now this actually makes quite a lot. 1 egg, half avocado and some honey. I've got a lot still in my bowl. So what I'm gonna do is put it in the fridge and see if I can use this tomorrow also. Now if you mix avocado and mayonnaise, you can put that on your hair, and the mayonnaise will make your hair really shiny. All right, I'm gonna leave this for 20 minutes. Now whilst I sit with the face pack on, I'm gonna put this on my TV. You can find it on YouTube, and just meditate for 15 minutes. Okay, it's got quite tight on my face now, and I think that's the egg whites. So I'm just going to wash this off with lukewarm water. So on a day-to-day basis, I do like to mix up what I put on my skin. I got a slew of different lotions and potions that I put on, but today I'm going to choose to put on my hyaluronic acid, and I'm going to put that on my neck and around my eyes, and then I'm going to go in on top of that with some extra virgin coconut oil. Now when you use hyaluronic acid, you want to put it on damp skin, and then you want to on top put another liquid, so the coconut oil will work nicely. And I got this, it's a Boots brand, and I got it from Target, and I think it was $8.99. And then a jar of this, I actually don't remember the price. I've had this last you absolutely ages. You can see it's solid, but if it heats up in the, actually it's quite soft, but when it heats up it will turn completely liquid, and as you can see in the hand, it will turn liquid pretty quick. Now it does have little bits of coconut on it, but you can just brush that off your face after it's dried. So I'm just going to put this all over, and of course coconut oil also works as a sunscreen. Over the lips, over the ears, because the sun does get your ears too. And not only that, it smells really, really good. Okay, and then you can put it over the back of your hands also. And I like to really get in on my nails, but we're going to be using a hand wax machine in a minute, so I'm not too bothered about getting it all over the nails right now. For lunch, I have some dark leafy greens, some grains, some feta cheese crumbles, vegetables, shrimp, and some lemon oregano sauce with a side of fruit and a glass of cucumber water. Delicious. Time to treat the hands with some paraffin wax. So the first coat they suggest that you paint on with a brush, and then after that you can dip your hand straight into the wax. And they say you can leave your hand in for up to 30 seconds. This is quite hot, actually. Then you put your hand in a bag. Then you put your hand in a mitten, and you can leave this on for 20 minutes. My hands feel really good, really soft now. If you ever get a chance to use one of these, I'd go for it. Okay, now it's time to treat the hair, and I have this hair mask. I haven't used it yet. Now this Amica line, I have to tell you, it's something that I keep going back to. Redken and Amica are my two favorites. Now this whole line, it smells like perfume. It smells amazing. I've got the volume and matte texture spray. I've got the mousse. I've got the detangler. What else? I do have, what else do I have? The hairspray and the detangler spray. So I can say with confidence, I do like this brand, and I've been using it for quite a while. But I have had this, and I haven't used it. If ever you're in a store, but you actually don't want to buy something yet, just take the lid off and smell it. It smells so good. But anyway, this you can use every week, but you want to put it on damp hair, and you don't want to put it on your scalp. You want to put it mid-length to ends, because this is a repair for your damaged ends. Now, if I can explain to you real quick what happens, right, when your hair is healthy, it looks like, if you was to magnify it, it looks like a tube. When your hair is damaged, that tube opens up like this. So when you go to the hair salon and you say to the hair stylist, you only want ½ an inch cut off, she'll look at your hair and she can tell by feeling your hair how much you actually need. Now, if she tells you 1 inch, 2 inches, don't fight it. Trust the process, because what will happen is, if your hair is split like this and you only have this much cut off, you're gonna still leave the ends of your hair like this. And what happens is, with like a piece of paper or a piece of material, once there's a rip, it can rip easier. When you're trying to rip a piece of material that hasn't got a cut in it, to start that rip is really difficult. So if your hair is healthy and there's no split, your hair will stay healthier longer. But once there's a split and you don't cut all of that split off to a nice healthy part, it will continue to split, and you'll have to keep getting your hair trimmed more and more and more often. So every 6 weeks, you really should get a trim, and trust the process. If your hair is damaged, and generally bleach, if you've got any type of bleach on your hair, whether it's an old bleach that you've had a long time ago and you've covered it back up with color, your hair is still damaged underneath. You can't hide the fact that there was bleach on your hair at some point. As you can see, I've got bleach on my hair, and I can feel the ends of my hair are damaged. So I'm going to give my hair a little trim today, just at home. And also, I wouldn't recommend trimming your hair with the kitchen scissors. Use professional scissors. That also can damage your hair. I know it sounds a bit ludicrous, scissors are scissors, but they're really not. There is a difference in quality. But yeah, I'm gonna put this on now and see if it helps my dry ends. Okay, so when my hair is wet, the one thing I do like, oh, let me take this towel off for a second. When my hair is wet, I do like to use a really big wide toothed comb. I'll detangle, get the big knots out. It's not harsh for your hair. Right, I'm gonna take this t-shirt off later, so I think I'm just gonna do this without the towel. So I've dampened my hair at the sink, and I'm just applying this. You notice I'm not going anywhere close to my scalp. I wish you guys could smell this. And you see I'm going down, 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 keeping that hair, trying to lay it flat. Right, let's do the other half. And if your hair mask or any type of hair product has protein in, read the directions, because if it says leave on for 10 minutes, leave it on for 10 minutes. Don't think if you leave it on extra, it will help your hair more. It won't. It will actually start to reverse and damage your hair, and it will find the weakest part of your hair shaft and it will split at that point, and your hair will break off. So you don't want to do that. And I had no idea about that until I went to hair school and learnt that. So I want to share that information with you guys, because I am someone that would think, oh, it says 10 minutes, I'll leave it on for an hour. It'll do it even more good. Right, that is good. That is enough. I'm just gonna take my claw clip and pin my hair up. And these are so good to have. Right, 10 minutes. My hair feels so soft after this treatment. Oh my goodness. I wish I had used this a lot sooner. I've had it in my cupboard, I think 3 years. I really like it. Oh my goodness. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll link it in my description for you guys. I highly recommend it. Anywho, I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope this video has inspired you just to take an hour or two out of your busy week to do something for yourself. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.